Good morning, it's Sunday morning and I don't really know what to do today. I've just looked at the weather, well I've looked at a few apps and the weather doesn't look very good really now for the rest of the week basically. I've still got Hartland Quay to do, I've still got Clovelly to do and Bude to do, and obviously I've got my paranormal investigation tomorrow night at RAF Davidstow. Looking at the weather, the heavy rain's coming in probably from about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock this afternoon. So what I'm thinking of doing maybe is going to Hartland Quay today. I didn't particularly want to do it on a Sunday, but I think that's going to be the agenda today. The only reason I want to go there maybe today is this afternoon they have forecast 46-mile-an-hour winds. Now if I can get out and show you some of the fantastic seas in the wind, that's what I'd like to do if I can dodge the rain. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. But it's what now, it's 8:30 in the morning, but it's actually 7:30 because I haven't put my clock back yet. So it's 7:30, even though in my time it's 8:30. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's go have a chill out here for another half an hour, get my stuff ready, and hopefully we'll see you down on Hartland Quay. But in the meantime, just there watching the legend Steve Marsh. It's not looking too bad at the moment. I'm sure that will change. Hey everyone, and welcome to Hartland Quay, perched right on the edge of the wild Atlantic Ocean, and this is one of the most spectacular and secluded spots in all of North Devon. Came across a little car park, the first car park. It was very small, and do I risk it down to the hotel? It looked a very narrow road, so I risked it and got down right into the village. The sun's come out, but there's definitely going to be some rain today, guys. But hopefully, maybe later. The wind's supposed to be getting up to 46 miles an hour, so about 2 o'clock. But the only unfortunate thing with that, the rain's going to come with it. So maybe I'll stick around, see if I can get some wind and the sea together. We'll see what happens. We'll go do the coast path, a little bit of the coast path first, and then what we'll do, we will go back into Hartland Village. I'll show you a bit of Hartland Village and the Hartland Quay Hotel. So Hartland Quay, it has it all here, a charming hotel and a bar and breathtaking views, and it's actually part of the famous Southwest Coast Path that we're on now, and that means wherever you are here for a short stop or a big adventure, you're in the perfect place to explore. There is some nice waterfalls, I believe, I think that way, but it might just be a little bit too far for me today, to be honest. The coast path is pretty dry if you look, which surprisingly it's dry, to be honest. And pregnant sheep and lambs in the field, dogs must be kept strictly on the lead at all times or may face prosecution. As I say, we're not going too far, we just don't trust the weather, unfortunately. Last night when I went to bed, the clocks went back last night, but I didn't set mine. I just thought, do you know what, I'm just going to go to bed at the normal time and wake up and put my clocks back in the morning. I actually woke up at 6:30, but in real time it was 5:30, so I've been up since 5:30, so just chilled at the cottage like you saw this morning, watched a bit of Steve Marsh, and yeah, got out early because I thought if these roads are as bad as they look, dead narrow, I thought less chance of bumping into much traffic, and yeah, it's pretty quiet. Hartland, it was a bit of a weird drive, I thought, up here. You go through all these weird villages, this weird village, and it was just all higgledy-piggledy, and I honestly thought at some point I'd actually taken the wrong road. But look how dry this path is, amazing.
Absolutely amazing. You've got a view there, just the Hartland Quay Hotel just sticking out. That's where my car's parked, over there. And these massive big headlands coming out into the water, the cliffs. Apparently you can see Lundy Island on a clear day. I'm not sure how true that is, but apparently on a very clear day, right out there somewhere, you can see Lundy Island. Can you imagine these waves on the big Atlantic swell? Well, hopefully, when the wind gets up later, we might see a bit of it. All these little coves and bays. Not sure if you can get down to them. Looks a bit dodgy. And Hartland is super easy to reach, just hop onto the A39 Atlantic Highway and you'll find Hartland Quay right between the coastal towns of Bideford and Bude. So whether you're here for hiking, history or just a pint in the incredible view of Hartland Quay, it's a fantastic base to explore the very best of Devon and Cornwall. Stick around because in the vlog we're going to dive into everything this stunning place has to offer. Well, I've come about a mile down the coast path. That's as far as I'm going to go because I just don't trust the weather. I'm just not equipped for it. So I walked a mile down the coast path. What I'll do, I'll show you bits of the coast path going back. I didn't really want to film it going up because you just heard me puffing and puffing. I saw this in the distance and I thought I've just got to come over and have a look at this waterfall. We did pass another one. Did pass another waterfall just further up there. It's not as nice as that one. I think there's a bigger waterfall, but I'm not 100% sure. You see the water there, it's just coming down there, coming off probably all the fields I'd imagine, and comes down there and then goes out into the sea, through that channel there, and onto the beach. Now, come down these steps, I found this beautiful beach. Absolutely unbelievable. There's literally nobody on it. I don't even know really if I should be down here because I know it's just for fishing and I'll show you why later. I don't see why I can't be down here. Maybe I'm breaking the law. But I've got to be really careful that I don't slip. This takes you down to the beach. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use this as a railing. Oh, that's better. See, always persevere, don't you? There's always a way. This is absolutely amazing. Really glad I made the effort now to walk this part of the coast path. Absolutely stunning. I'm the only one here. You can hear the pebbles on my feet. We'll have a walk up these cliffs here. Have to be careful the tide's not coming in. We know how easy it is to get cut off in places, don't we? These are slippy, very slippy. This is what you've got to be careful of now, because if I walk up there and this tide comes in, then I'm knackered. So I think that's as far as I'm going to go. See the waves up there, they're quite big. Out to sea. I don't want to go up that cliff just in case this tide comes in over here, so I just need to be careful that way, just in case. We'll go and have a look on the beach itself. That's where I've come from, right up there, where those steps are. There's nobody on it at all. Look at the beach, all to myself. That's the beach I've just found. And that's where we walked up, right at the top. We'll come from Hartland Point over there, walk to the top of here, and come round and come down these steps. Right, time to make the track. Back up the steps now, up the coast path. Really need to check the tides out, really. Again, I haven't done it. I always check the tides and I just haven't done it this week. See where all the rocks have fallen from up there. Quite dangerous, really, isn't it? Ugh. These steps are so weird. They all lean to this way, and if you like this walking up, it's like being on a ship in a storm 10. It's really weird feeling. Steps up. I'm sweating. You'll probably hear him puffing again in a minute. And here there's all this fisherman stuff. Crates and fuel tanks, fishing nets, a shoe, size 10, and there's two of them. I've had them, they're in good nick. Oh. Now I've got to get up there. I'll see you at the top. That's the beach down there where we've just come from. You can see how high it is. It's really windy now up here. And there's the waterfalls over there in the distance. So now we're relatively on flat ground all the way back to Hartland Quay. That's windy now. But that walk up there damn near killed me. Absolutely killed me. A few more people now starting to come out, I noticed. Just passed about 10 people, 12 people since going down to excuse me, going down to that beach this morning. Yeah, so it's starting to get a bit busy. I imagine with it being Sunday today, the Quay Hotel might be busy with bookings for Sunday lunches. I think it did say if you want food, you need to book. But we do bar snacks from 3 o'clock. So if I'm still here at 3 o'clock, we might just go and treat ourselves with a bar snack. So not doing too bad since I got down here. I've done Crackington Haven and Bideford on the other video. If you haven't seen that, it's the one before this. Hartland Point Quay, which is obviously what I'm doing today. So the other places now I had on my agenda is Bude, do a little bit of Bude, and also spend the whole video day just videoing Clovelly. Clovelly's not too far away from here, but I'm not doing it today. I'm going to take my time, wait for the right weather, and we'll go and do Clovelly in another video. So imagine these videos from Devon and Cornwall, I imagine they're going to be in three parts. So if you want to catch up with the others, there should be, I'm saying, unless anything else, that part 1, part 2 and part 3. But as you know, when you're out and about, anything can happen. You see the coast path now going down here, and then it goes round that headland there, like in the big field, and then from there you're not far away back from the car park. I thought it was raining, but it isn't. It's spray coming off this waterfall here. I'll show you. I thought it was starting to rain, but I can just see the water coming up. There's again, it's like a beach, like we went to over in that other direction. Doesn't look like there's a way down to that beach, to be honest. No doubt somebody's been down there somehow. That's really steep. Just got to be careful here because the cliffs do give way apparently quite a lot. Don't think there's a lot in the village. I think when I used the toilets before, there was a little bit of a gift shop opposite the hotel. I was going to stop in that hotel actually. I thought about stopping there, but I changed my mind just for access really coming in and out, so I decided against it. I thought it'd be the hotel. Maybe it is a bit noisy, I don't know. I could be totally wrong on that because I've never stayed there, but I know you stop in some pubs and it can be quite noisy sometimes, can't it? Especially in old buildings when you hear every door bang, every footstep above you on the old wooden floorboards. Reminds me a little bit of the Lizard, the colour of the colour of the sea and the colour of the dark cliffs with the sun, and it's got this real dark grey colour. It just reminds me of Hartland Point. And a few weeks time I'm actually back in Cornwall, where I'm stopping again in Wolf Rock Lighthouse, so yeah. Oh, we're nearly back now. There's the car park. Those people that have walked like miles on this coast path, see something like that, a bit of civilization must be fantastic. I've just been reliably informed that the tide is going out, so I'm not going to be in now until quite late. So anyway, doesn't matter. There is the car park. There's my car, the red one, right in the corner. View now of the Hartland Quay Hotel as well. That's the back of it. If I can get to 3 o'clock today with no rain, then I'm happy. These steps are really steep though. These kill me, no, coming up here. The view, that's the back of the, I think that's a beer garden over there where the railings are. It goes down into like into a beer garden. And again, the sun up there is just hitting the water, which makes it look a totally different colour. So basically that's it, that's the car park. You've got toilets here. And basically guys, that's it. This is the little street. There's all this information here of Hartland Quay local walks. All about the birds and the wildlife that's seen around this area. Maybe the traditional smugglers in the Wreckers Retreat. Hartland Quay Museum. Little museum there, the gift shop. Again, this takes you down to another bit of a beach here. Let's say this is low tide now here. That's a lovely, really nice part of the beach, this. Massive big part of the beach over there you can get to. We'll have a walk over there later. And yeah, absolutely fantastic view that. That is one cool beach. I'm definitely having a walk later along there. But now, 5 minutes and grab this seat. I deserve that. I really do deserve this sit down. Hartland Quay isn't just a breathtaking spot on the North Devon coast. It's also a place steeped in history with stories of shipwrecks and smuggling and centuries of change. Back in the late 1500s, Hartland Quay was built as a small harbour, and for over 200 years it served as a vital port for trade and fishing. Imagine this very coastline, bustling with ships, unloading cargo and fishermen heading out to sea. Seaweed. It's a shame we've missed high tide. I'd like to have seen it at high tide splashed up against these rocks later on if the wind got up. A little bit disappointing. First wreck that Hartland Quay coast roads were officially called to happened in January 1860. That moment marked the beginning of a grim chapter, the start of many more tragedies at sea right here. And before the century was out, 15 more vessels had been wrecked. So as we were exploring one of the most dramatic and cinematic spots on the North Devon coastline, Hartland Quay with its towering cliffs, wild seas and timeless atmosphere, it's no surprise that this place has been the backdrop for so many films and TV shows over the years. So let's take a little walk through of movie history. Back in 1950, Disney chose Hartland Quay as a filming location for their adaptation of Treasure Island. That's right, a classic swashbuckling adventure shot right here on these shores. In 1970, the cliffs were used again for The Shout, 1977 psychological thriller, and just a few years later in 1984, Hartland appeared in the film Water, which had a star-studded cast, including Michael Caine. So the cinematic streak continued into the 80s with Paper House in 1988, and then into the 90s when the BBC filmed Element of Doubt here in 1996. Just 2 years later in 1998, Hartland's dramatic backdrop was once again on the big screen in Warzone. And the 2000s, it kept the tradition alive, because in 2003 the cliffs of Hartland stood in for ancient landscapes in Hercules. Then in 2004 it was chosen for a chilling horror film. It's a pretty fitting really, considering the moody atmosphere you get here on a stormy day. So from pirates to horrors, from thrillers to epics, Hartland Quay has played its part in film history again and again. So next time you're here, just imagine standing right where Hollywood once set up its cameras. You just see Lundy Island right out over there. If a fellow was telling me that it can disappear within a heartbeat sometimes. Must be when the mist comes in. Everybody having their Sunday lunch now. They're all eating. Let's see if we can get a coffee. Maybe they're just doing lunches. Hey mate, can you just get coffee in here or?
Yeah.
Can you?
So, yeah, sandwiches and small meals on the side
A
there.
bowl of chips or something, right? Is that right? Bowl of chips and a coffee.
You're
I'll do
sitting
it.
outside.
Yeah.
Do you know table number roughly?
Just out there, I think it was 6, I think.
6.
So,
I'll be on the 7th one.
thanks mate.
Yep, that's all good.
Cheers Paul. I'll nip out now and tell you mate, yeah.
That's all good.
I said to you,
Coffee and a bowl of chips ordered. It's starting to rain. Thank you. Well, nice bowl of chips in there, really hot chips they were, and I even got a little mint chocolate. Had that and a cup of coffee, I think it came to £7.40. So yeah, refueled now. I was a little bit hungry to be honest. So I'll have a quick last look now at this beach, just to see if we can get over on these, maybe we can get over on these rocks, maybe for a walk. Now the sea's gone out a bit. Should we go and check it out? I think so, it doesn't matter when I go, it's £3 to park all day, so no limit there. So seeing that I've got all day here, what else am I going to do today? If the camera goes dead, you know I've fallen. It's a shame we've missed high tide. I'd like to have seen it at high tide splashed up against these rocks later on if the wind got up. A little bit disappointing. So that place where I've just had my chips, the Hartland Quay Hotel, the main buildings there actually became life as cottages and custom houses in the late 19th century, but everything changed apparently after a devastating storm in the 1800s, and the storm smashed into the coast. It damaged the pier and it swept away much of the original quay. Now with the harbour gone, Hartland Quay's role as a shipping point came to an end. So instead of that building, the quay, being abandoned, the old workers' cottages were given a new life and they were converted into what we know now as the Hartland Quay Hotel. BBC weather app was right. I decided to go on the beach right at the end, and now it's absolutely lashing down with rain. I'm getting absolutely soaked. Oh man, Knew it. As soon as I made the move, hit the rain, and it did. Right, I've had to dash back to the car, guys. It's absolutely lashing down now. So I hope you enjoyed this video of Hartland Quay, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, there should be another video out before I go home, so keep an eye out for that one. Cheers guys, thank you, bye bye.